Good morning, everyone. I am Jadwal Palconit, and for today, we will talk about Delhi. Delhi is the capital city of India. And of course, Delhi is one of the gateway in India. It consists of two components, which is the Old Delhi in the north and New Delhi in south. New Delhi is the capital of India since 1947, also the capital of the British India. While on the other hand, Old Delhi is a historic city and is the most historic part of the metropolis, with its origin dating back to the entire time of the Mughals. In contrast, the New Delhi was designed by the British during colonial times. And then the entire Delhi is designated as the World Heritage Site Commercial, including transport, cultural hub, as well as the political center of India. The Delhi is composed of eight cities. First, we have here the Lal Kot or Kila Rai Pithora, which is the first city of Delhi. Second, here is a city that is pronounced as Marali, represents a constituency in the Legislative Assembly of Delhi. The third city is Siri, which is now part of the New Delhi. Also, we have here a city that is pronounced as Taghlakabad, which is part of the South Delhi Lok Sabha constituency. Then we have here Firozabad, in which the city near Agra in the state of Uttar Pradesh in India. Then we have here a city that is pronounced as Shergar, that is a village located in the Jodhpur district of the Rajasthan state in western India. Next, we have here a city that is pronounced as Shagya Habanad, and it was a walled city, and some of its gates and parts of the wall still stand. And of course, the main topic of this discussion is the city of New Delhi. It is the administrative district of National Capital Territory of Delhi. We have here the points of interest in New Delhi as identified by Boniface of 2016. The first one here is the Presidential House. The design of the building fell into the time period of the Edwardian Baroque, a time at which emphasis was placed on the use of heavy classical motifs in order to emphasize power and imperial authority. The design process of the mansion was long, complicated, and politically charged. The presidential house is consisting of 4 floors and 340 rooms with a floor area of 200,000 square feet. So the next one here we have is the New Delhi Parliament House and Central Secretarial Building. The building was designed by the British architects Sir Edwin Lutyens and Sir Herbert Baker and was constructed between 1921 and 1927. It was opened in January 1927 as the seat of the Imperial Legislative Council. Following the end of British rule in India, it was taken over by the Constituent Assembly and then by the Indian Parliament once India's constitution came into force in 1950. So a new building to house Parliament is under construction directly opposite the building as part of the India's government Central Visa Redevelopment Project. The next one we have here is the Rajghat and Bara Gumpad. So the Rajghat is a memorial tomb of Mohandas Gandhi. While on the right side, it is the Bara Gumbad, in which a big dome mosque in Lodhi Gardens with the nearby Friday mosque called Hama Masjid. While on the next slide, we have here the Pajardan Central. This is the map of the Paragon Central. It is a bustling backpacker enclave full of budget guest house and a tiny shop selling everything from hippie clothes to incense. There is a mix of casual bakeries, no nonsense eateries serving classic Indian dishes, and rooftop restaurants whose menus features global fare like pasta and falafel. The next one here is we have Gurudwara Bangla Sahib. So it is a Sikh house of worship dedicated to 8th Sikh Guru named Hari Krishan. And then we have here the Spice Market in Delhi, which is located in Kari Bauli, the Asia's largest spice market. And then we have here Kutab Minar. Yes, it is pronounced as Kutab, and it is a World Heritage Site complex. It is known for its display of architectural beauty. For the next slide, we have here the Red Fort. The World Heritage Convention characterizes the Red Fort as representing the zenith of Mughal creativity. The fort synthesizes Islamic palace structure with local traditions, consulting in a confluence of the Persian, Timurid, and Hindu architecture. The fort serves as an inspiration for later buildings and gardens across the Indian subcontinent. In this slide, we have here Tomb of Humayun. It is a World Heritage Site built in 1560, and this is a mausoleum quite similar to Taj Mahal in Agra. And this becomes a heritage site because of its dynastic Mughal architecture. Next, we have here Bauli, which is the step walls or water reservoirs. This is a man made water sanctuaries for weary travelers in the olden times, usually constructed by wealthy, rich Indians in order to provide place to rest and bath. Some known baulis are the Agrasen Ki Bauli and Gada Ki Bauli. And then in the slide, we have here Swaminarayan Akshardham Temple. It is a Hindu temple and spiritual cultural campus in New Delhi, India. The temple is close to the border with Noida, also referred as Akshardham Temple. The complex displays millennia of traditional and modern Hindu culture, spiritually, and architecture. Next, we have here the National Museum of India. The National Museum building was planned to build in phases to finally give it to an octagonal shape. Its first phase was inaugurated in 1960 and the second was completed in 1989. For the third and final phase, a foundation of stone was laid on December 18, 2017 and involves raising down of the Archaeological Survey of India building which has been moved to Darohar Bhawan as maps of the original plan suggest roughly a quarter portion remains to be added for the completion of the building. The National Museum building has 3 floors with galleries radiating from the central garden court. So, yeah, I think that completes my report. So, don't forget that Delhi is the capital of India, offers a sedate blend of culture, art, and modern architecture. It attracts thousands of tourists every year with its mesmerizing natural, scenic wonders and awe inspiring development. It also attracts a sea of professionals who visits the city for official purposes. Don't forget to visit if you can every places because when you visit you will learn different culture and how you will interact to each one another. I am Jadrol May Nashan Palkanet. Until we discuss again. Thank you.